All right, so I was able to answer my own question here. So this is the logs from the next time I started Bitcoin D after adding the txindex equals 1. So I activated transaction indexing. And we can look through the logs here, and it says txindex thread start. So it started a separate thread, a separate process to do the indexing and syncing txindex with blockchain from height 0. So it is going to start from the very beginning in a side process. So while the node is still taking in new blocks, there's a little bit of work happening on the side to look at the blocks from 0 and index all of the transactions in there. And so then this syncing thread, you know, hopefully it's fast enough to catch up to the latest blocks coming in um, as I'm just syncing with the whole network. And then as it finds a new block that gets written into my local copy of the blockchain, it'll then run the transaction indexing in it and update its internal database so that we can then, like I said, query for specific individual transactions. So cool. That was pretty painless. And I do know that if you have a fully synced node that did not do TX indexing, you can tell it to index itself. It'll obviously have to start from 0 and go through the entire blockchain, all 240 gigs of it. And uh, I'm not sure how. I think the node is still usable while it's doing that re-indexing. But it'll take time. So since you're gonna eat this 2 days plus of syncing with the network, you may as well just run this TX indexing at the same time. And like I said, it might slow it down a little bit, or it will slow it down a little bit, and it will take up a little extra space. But just you know, put all the pain all in one time, and then just be done with it, and you'll have your fully indexed node, which will be ready for running your own Lightning Network node, which is kind of a whole other challenge on top of just getting your Bitcoin node running. But yeah, so that was pretty painless. Definitely activate TX indexing. Just make it happen.